nonetheless, I'm happy to be back.
Fiends are back. So happy to be back. How you doing, boys?
Dude,
doing good.
Geeked. It's another fight morning, man. I know we don't get a lot of those, but they kind of served them up back to back on us.
I was saying in the live last night,
yeah.
these are my favorite cards, to be honest. I love waking up, grabbing a coffee.
I like them.
just
I like
watching
them
fights.
spaced out. So that's my only gripe about it. But you're right.
Yeah.
You get your night, you get your whole rest of your day, do the things that normally you miss with, people you may miss, and it's sweet.
Yeah. And you get a whole other day to do research on the next week.
Oh, yeah.
Much more time to do
everything.
Like
these early mornings too, boys.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. As long as we don't stay up too late tonight, because me and Toad have been crazy on nights like this when we really should have been behaving. Toad, your little frog in this intro hasn't been behaving from what we've seen. We have officially said it's not a belly button on the crazy frog, eh?
Yeah, I don't know how no one else caught that, dude. It's funny as shit, but yeah.
It's definitely his dang-a-lang, and look at the end of this one, the backflip for the boys. Let's run it.
I think you're the only one seeing it, Joseph.
I saw it.
Really? I'm not seeing shit.
Your intro, I saw it.
Yeah, it's weird. I didn't see anything.
You see that?
It's just chilling at the subscribe screen for me. Anyone in chat seeing it by chance? Is it just me?
Yeah, I saw it on the YouTube.
Nice. Well, Toad's the only one that didn't see it. He's coming back in. He's just going to refresh. So let's run the ice tray. Ice tray.
I love that one. I love that one for ICC. I refreshed when I came back at the perfect time because I didn't miss Icy's intro.
I didn't nod when you came back in.
Damn, that bitch is cold.
I kind of forgot Arkansas, so this is going to be a refresher. This one was actually low-key lit, Arkansas.
Like it.
Arkansas, do you remember?
Oh, yeah. This one's sick. I remember it.
Y'all know I love Arkansas. Y'all know I love Arkansas.
Fuck yeah. Let's go. Arkansas.
Let's go.
I have a decent Mitchell collection, partially because I'm a Mitchell too, but yeah, I like the cat. Kind of interesting. Keeps it really honest to his beliefs. You can't blame the guy for fighting what he believes in. And yeah, I'm a Mitchell fan, so I love that intro. Welcome. I appreciate you guys all making the time, and let's cap.
Let's go.
You ready, boys?
Let's do it.
Born ready.
Last week was 4 for 4. We're not keeping track of it this week. We're just going straight to war with these bookies. Quick picks are out. Quick picks could have changed, so that's why we're here. These are the official props from Fiends. Prelim props, main card props, value props. Let's get it going with MMA Toad.
Yeah, I like Michael in this fight. It's no lie that, Elliot can't get dropped, hurt. He's striking exchanges. We've seen him struggle. We've seen him, kind of get picked apart. almost like he's not really building into a fight, able to get off early. He's a guy that kind of needs to build in. And what I like about Oliveira in the spot between that first, second round is even if Elliott can wet blanket and kind of mix it up with that grappling base, which is his best shot to tire out and weather the storm, Oliveira is still alive in that second round for a finish. And we're still getting the plus prop. So I like it early 1 and 2. I could have been greedy and set at plus 230 for rounds 2 and 3, but I'd be a fucking fool if I didn't cash out on that round 1 prop because I think we don't even see past 5. And that's my boy right there off the scale. He is a monster. I like Michael. I'm excited for this guy coming in. He's a guy that I did actually do a bit more study on and just kind of saw how he came out. And yeah, he's seen a second round. He's seen a third round, but I think this is a early guy that's only built and improved. And let's see what he has at a UFC level. I see Elliott on his way out, and I see Oliveira coming in.
Toad, look to your left. Look to your right. They're with you too, bud.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, there it is.
Let's go,
There it
Toad.
is.
So
There it is.
I agree. I agree with multiple things you said, but I think Oliveira, like he was knocking guys out in the first round early on in his career, and I think he's physically a freak, absolutely crazy power. But I think Oban is pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie. And Oban's 2 losses by KO come in the second round, third round. And I like the numbers a lot. Plus 425 and plus 790. Ended up splitting my wagers on both. I like it a lot. The value is really good. And hopefully it happens in the second round and both of us can cash, Toad. Let's do it.
Yeah, no, I see this, and right away in my heart, I'm rooting for round 2, and you can cash extra hard. Just out of curiosity, do you know your round 1 prop? Just with your bookie, what you got it for?
Oh, that was like minus 140, I think I saw.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy. I was like, oh, I gotta go round 2 and 3. That's definitely the value. But having plus 115 on that's crazy. That's a great value.
Yeah, I think it's a big sweat in the first 5 just with what I've seen with this guy coming out. But to your point, Elliott has proven it against really tough guys, and you got to prove it to a point. So I think round 2 is the most live and how it ensues. Always first round being kind of a timing, a reading, a feigning. We're not quite committing yet, right? So I think those first 5 minutes is a feel out phase. In some cases, this might be a feel out. Come to execute round 2. So let's root for it, Icy. I hope we both cash out, bro.
And that round 3 is plus 790. That's another good one.
Yes.
Both numbers, like I found, let me check my book here to see what books I got. So the round 2 was on Bet Rivers, and round 3 is on Bet 99. Both great numbers.
And then the plus 115, knock it round 1 or 2.
I like it.
Icy, Toad, look to your left.
You kidding me, bro?
Let's get this money.
Let's go, Oliver. We need this.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, now that I gotta address it since we're all on it, it has been one of those ones that I've been waiting for like months to see the odds on it. And it is playable, which is nice, but at the same time, like, I mean, he's huge favorite. And like as tempting as it is to like maybe even sprinkle Oban Elliott, like, cause like Oban Elliott's like, he's a real fighter, like he's game. I just like, yeah, this is a real prospect with Michael Oliveira. Like, I don't know how far he's going to go. I think he's pretty solid everywhere, but dude, this guy's scary as hell. Like, I think that's just like the first thing. Like, he's first team all body, like Hall of Fame, first team all ballot Hall of Fame for as scary as a looking dude as like I remember when Francis was coming to the UFC, I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, like this guy's scary as all hell. And like Damian Pinas, like he's another guy like that where I'm like, dude, holy crap, like that I would not want to be locked in a cage with this guy. But honestly, I think I don't know how long Oban's going to be able to withstand in this fight. I personally love betting the prop bets for like round props, like round 1 and round 2, or vice versa, 2 and 3. But For this fight, it was tough for me to pick because, I could see it happening in round one. I think, honestly, he'll be beating up Oben Elliott the whole fight until it eventually happens with the KO. I just honestly don't see Oben having success. I think I could even see him like rushing in or overextending early and maybe getting dropped there. I just think he's tough, but like his chin's not that great. So yeah, and like honestly, Oliveira's not this like scary like one punch knockout artist in my opinion. Like maybe like Francis or like Connor or Prates or some other fighters that we've seen in the past. But like I said, he's scary. He has good pressure forward. He's got a good body in terms of like length for the division. So I think he might be kind of round two is honestly where I see it. If I was going to bet one round, I was going to put my money on, I would say round two. So I'm glad we're all kind of on the same page where that would be the sweet spot. I just don't think Oben's going to handle the pressure well. And as tough as he is, I think he's going to fold at some point. And I think, honestly, he's going to make a mistake because the pressure's on him, right? Like, there's a guy making his UFC debut. There's that pressure, but there's also the pressure of a guy that's had a little bit of hype and a big name, and all of a sudden now he's not God's gift to earth. He's lost 2 fights, and now he's not getting a layup. This is anything but a layup, right? This is a scary-looking fight. The only asterisk I'd say is it's his UFC debut is, like, the only chance Oben has, in my opinion. But maybe Oben has like a couple moments early and like it's not as bad as we think, and then I just think Oliveira's like kind of look like the Terminator and kind of find it eventually.
What are the chances we go 4 for 4 on the prelim prop for the same fighter?
Come on,
Should we?
let's do it.
What if I take a decision?
No,
Y'all gonna spank me?
Yes.
I like the submission for Borislav in this fight over Mark Vlogdin. Vlogdin shot 1 for 6 takedowns in his last fight. I think if he shoots 1 or 2, he's in big trouble here. This guy has more submission wins than knockouts, almost 100% finish rate, maybe that lone decision win. I don't see this going to a decision. Of course, he could catch a very dangerous and willing Vlogdin, but I think that front choke super live, like Icy said from the last video.
Yes, sir.
I was like, bro, this
Guillotines
number's too
too.
good.
He's got a lot of. You can snatch him up quick.
You said guillotine. I think that will be my official call on how he gets the submission too. I'll say guillotine, boys.
Yeah.
Could be standing, could be on the ground. Like, I really like this one. It's the least likely outcome for him to win this fight, and it's the most likely way he wins, looking at his record. So there's huge value here on just a prelim prop. I really like this inside the distance. We've seen it this week on the Prop Fiend show,
sir.
so that's another great one if you want to be a little safer. I'm just going to try to risk it for the biscuit. This is a more risky cycle like we talked pre-show. Give me this sub. Love it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I had the finish at plus 160 on the first show, so obviously I love this one.
Let's
I
call
took
it
the
exact.
submission on my Tapology this week and placed on it. Just straight up submission as well. So yeah,
Nice.
I'm feeling
Go,
pretty
Toe.
good about this one. So
Yeah, it'd be a nice one to hit. It's a good number. Maybe round 2. Maybe a little feeling out process round 1. Could be round 1 too. Like, seems pretty good.
I think these
Vlogdin.
guys are going to go for it quick.
Yeah, Vlogdin likes to go for it quick.
Yeah.
Could be round 1. Big Arkansas. Are you on Vlogdin?
I have not looked into this fight at all. Wait, is this the guy that's fighting
Vlogdin,
I'm so sorry.
the fight of the night on the Contenders, remember?
Holy crap. No, I'm so sorry. I thought this was a totally different fight. I actually sorry, just kind of spacing out for a second there.
I got mixed up a few times on
There's
this
a
card,
few
I'm not
that are
gonna lie.
similar.
Yeah, no, I saw his name and I was like, oh, I don't recognize this guy. The only way I recognize this guy is being like super tall, standing over a knocked out opponent, or Vologdin himself in the face off. But yeah, I sprinkled Vologdin. I'm not too confident. It's hard to be super confident because I don't think Vologdin's going to go anywhere long term. But I think Borislav has a lot of like finishing upside. Like I think he could catch Vologdin. Maybe he could submit him. I think a club and sub super live. But yeah, I just think the fight's going to look closer on paper or in real life than it does the why it's lined like almost minus 200. So that's why I had to sprinkle the logged in. But yeah, this is a lot of value.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was like, "Are you serious? You're giving us this number?" It's the most likely way he wins the fights.
Typically, though, it shows up like this because it's a debuting thing. You get the prop.
True.
The next time it
He's
comes
new.
around, it's basically fucking split. So
We're
take it
starting
while
to do
you
that with
can.
Walker, remember?
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, we talked about that a lot. Even though it stole my hammer, it's like my poor baby, my poor value. What have you done to you?
Yeah.
I'm not bitching because I'm still plus money, but man,
Yeah.
we used to get Walker at plus
might
4 or
not see him at
500
this, yeah.
hammering. Plus
Just
4 or
like-
500 hammering Walker. Like,
Yeah,
oh.
you're not gonna be able to see Walker around one sub like that again against certain opponents.
Yep.
It just doesn't matter who they are; they're just gonna chalk it up.
Yeah.
They
One
should have
more thing
known
on-
better against Peterson too. I mean, jeepers. What did they
Crazy
think the
fight.
game plan was?
One
Like,
more thing on that Nikolic fight. There was that one fight he had that I was tape studying where he had the 4th round submission. And like Arkansas said, the club and sub could be live because there was that one fight. He caught him with a nasty left hook and his opponent shot in on him and he just snatched up that ninja choke and put him to sleep.
he seems to be pretty slick with it and can finish it fast on the ground.
Yeah.
We know how
He's
much
quick with
punishment
it.
Vlogdeen can take too. He's fucking durable on the feet, just on the ground. It's like, man, 1 for 6 on takedowns. This is gonna come into play at some point. Maybe it doesn't cash, but certainly it'll be live at one point. He's gonna go for it.
Exactly. I think he goes for it at least once, and that's all you need sometimes.
Yep, might be all we need. I think it's a great price, good risk. Manage the bankroll wisely, like we always say, but this certainly isn't the most confident play of the night. Still a great one. Jim Kite. Like and subscribe. We got Tyler Betts in chat now. Let's go, Ty. Prop Fiends live every event. Triple threat. This is the finale. Like they say, best for last. Here we go. Quick picks live every Tuesday. Some great picks we're giving out. Picks could change later in the week, so please follow everybody I bring on to the show. Please follow them. Stay forecasted and see their final picks on IG. We all post on IG tonight, tomorrow, so stay forecasted. Please follow everyone I bring on the show. Let's keep it going. Like and subscribe. This is where the money really gets made on the main card. We already made a little bit on the prelims, but now we really got to raise the roof. Let's do it. Let's go. Icy, it's your time to show.
Yeah, start out. I like Robert. I think he's a very fun fighter. I liked watching him on The Ultimate Fighter, and he does have a good ground game. He is fun to watch. He's exciting, but I'm on the dog here. When I was looking at props, I definitely looked into the dog, and I think he gets it done by finishes. He does, and at this number plus 245. I think that's solid. I lean the KO, but I would not be surprised if he could get a submission here as well against Robert. Yeah, short and sweet on this one, but I like the dog. I like this price.
I like it. I took him by KO on maybe the first show of Prop Fiends, so I'm with you.
Yes, sir.
Love ITD Dusko. He's one of 2 dogs for me this week, so hopefully
Same
he can
here.
bark here. Benson's been barking a lot this week, so surely
I
the
like
dogs will bark.
Dusko's. Obviously, he's fighting a long opponent, but normally he's interesting and kind of long in his own exchanges, his own strikes, his kicks. Like he's gonna put up a fight for you. He's someone that I bet with in the past that I never was like, oh, at least he didn't go out there and not try. Like that's the hardest thing sometimes when you lose on a dog. But yeah, Dusko live at any fight of his to get the upset, just part of his DNA. I like him in there. And Rob actually gets cold-footed sometimes. Like you want the output, you want the volume. He starts to slow. You don't know if it's cardio. You don't know if maybe he is getting hurt. Some of those kicks getting checked and shit like that. Dusko's a guy that's gonna probably have more grit and heart than Homie. You know what I mean? Dusko's gonna actually be the one that you're gonna have to take him out of there, hit him with something nasty. So Robert is my pick, but it's one of those, hey, it's a pick 'em. And this is your dog prop. So there you go. I support it in that way too.
Yeah, I ended up betting him at plus 145. just straight money line as well. So I like it.
Hometown advantage.
Exactly.
Every fight starts on the feet. Can Valentin realistically get a takedown? Maybe, but I believe in Dusko's takedown defense to an extent for sure.
And Valentin is he's not the best wrestler.
No,
I don't
not
think
really.
he's just gonna go out there and take him down at will.
I don't think Loader's the best guy to like. He's obviously a good wrestler, but he's not.
Yeah.
The ground and pound was there set up with the wrestling, but I mean, I don't rate Loader too highly.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, that was a tough one. He had some tough tasks with the Tabagacha. You can't really mention that one at all. I mean,
Yeah.
tough loss. We knew he was going to take that L. In his wins, I mean, I already mentioned it. He beat my Canadian Julian LeBlanc. And I normally
Yep.
don't say this, but Paulie loves to say it like on repeat. I don't rate this guy. And I don't rate
No.
Julian LeBlanc at all. And I think my Canadian friend up here can back me up. Like,
Yeah,
UFC, I don't really
unfortunately.
rate Julian LeBlanc.
I do not all too
Yeah.
much. Like he was solid at the lower competition, but once he stepped up, I think he fought in LFA and then in the UFC. Once he fought tougher competition, it didn't go the same. And unfortunately, again, I think Kyle Prekpalik is a good dude, fun fighter, our Canadian, but again,
Great
another
dudes.
one. It's tough. I think he's losing. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you got to put the bias aside, and unfortunately, it sucks to see, but.
We suck.
Their
Sometimes.
fights,
Bro, we suck.
they're totally fight. No, there's totally fights though where they can totally come alive and be a dog in them though. It's hard to count them out entirely for sure. Like
Yeah, we are tough, but I mean, I don't think these are our best
no.
Canadian fighters for sure. And it's like we're getting set up for the Wolves in this one with Prepalik.
Yeah.
This is probably it, man.
I think
We'll have to wait for
collectively the best fighters out of Canada are coming out of Niagara
Jasmine.
top team.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Mike,
just got
Jasmine.
Aaron Jeffrey. It's just you got a good volume of good fighters
Young
that
in there too. Coming
and
up.
they collaborate a lot. I know those guys journey down to Killcliff a lot, collaborate. So Jeffrey training a lot with Impa, and it's kind of cool how they can help each other. Jeffrey's next fight isn't a former opponent of Impa. I know he just had a tough fight in his own regard, but that is great camp knowledge. That is great things that you can use. And I'm going to sit here and try to kindle up some goodness in the Mud Hut, but we got a Niagara top team Cats. Would love to have him on and do some interviews here potentially. So stay tuned for that. Toad's been working on that. I think I got a nice little reaction from Jasmine recently, and it's making me feel pretty good about this next Edmund fight. So looking forward to that part a lot.
I think we're going to have success there.
Oh, yeah. And eventually the Toad's going to move his ass on up there for a fight card. I don't know when and where, but yeah.
The next one.
Passport's getting
2027.
renewed, and
Let's go, boys.
Toad's going on a nice little road trip to the next Michigan, basically, which is Canada. And I'm looking forward to it, boys.
We'll have to have a party at the fight night. We'll all have to go get tickets.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
We'll figure it out. There'll be a big one, I'm sure. And then likewise, I'm trying to get my event center up and going for a big card in our own regard here.
I'll get like a hotel room, and then we'll do the podcast like actually live, all of us in the same room.
Dude.
Brother,
That'd
I'm
be
getting
fucking
us,
sick.
brother, I'm getting us a press box where you
Oh
can
my
come up
God.
and set up your tripods to do whatever the fuck you want to do. We're
Yeah.
gonna be up there popping bottles, partying up in that box, son.
And then we'll just have like an actual watch party. Like we'll all be in the same room.
No, it's
We'll
gonna be
just have
lit.
like the podcast like in like the top corner of the room.
It'll be a good time, man. I'm looking forward to it, guys. But
We could even hire
sure.
someone with like a video camera to follow us too. I'd probably
Yeah.
just do that. Get someone to like follow us with the camera. Be way better video and live on YouTube. Like actually,
I know
follow us,
someone.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
we would do that. That'd be so sick.
maybe a good time. But yeah, no, there's some good fights on
It's
this
incoming.
card. They're gonna be kind of diamonds in the rough compared to certain weeks, but yeah, don't sleep on this card, guys. Quite literally, set your alarms. We got another early one. And let's
Can't
get through
sleep
this
on
one.
any UFC card. What? Doesn't matter what it is.
No, quite literally. You know how many people wake up like, wait, when the fight start?
Yeah, dude.
Wait,
More than you
what?
think.
So quite literally, don't sleep on this card.
No, last week people messaged me after the event and they're like, "Yeah, I was gonna take your bets, but like they weren't there anymore." And I'm like, "Bro, the fights are in the fucking morning." Like, you probably should have fucking took them. Oh well. A couple boys from around where I'm at, they're like, "Yeah, like fucking, I went to go take your bets, and then they weren't there anymore." And I was like, "Yeah, the fights were early in the morning there, same as next week, so just got to keep an eye on that." Like. They didn't even have a clue when the fights were. Toad,
Yep.
you know when the fights are.
Oh, yeah.
When? A couple hours?
Yeah, basically just a few blinks at this point. I'm pulling up the official time so I can say it.
I think it's 12 hours away, pretty much.
Yeah. And we are starting prelims Eastern time for me, 10 a.m.
11 for me.
Here.
Yep. So that's what
Be
time
up
that
early.
main card scheduled for 1 p.m. Honestly, I could see this fight having a lot more fights to decision than some of these other ones too. So be prepared for that. But yes, moving on to this main card prop. This is my long shot, right? So when I'm breaking down a lot of these heavier weight set classes, so which, as we know, statistically speaking, we are getting more finishes, more carnage. Tybura is a guy that kind of grew on me through the sports betting side of things, not even him as a fighter as much. It's just like, man, the value that he has, the times he's doubted out, and then when he shows up, he's landing takedowns. I first started looking at negative prop for 1 takedown, but he is that kind of guy that if he's having his way in that clinch, transitions, a trip, takedown, whatever, he's very fucking hard to get up off of. And I saw that at Madison Square Garden when he got Denise with the elbows, the ground and pound, and they had just almost semi-legalized the true 12 o'clock elbows. And I was just kind of begging for a fighter in a way to almost punish and utilize them shits because, like, no one was. And when I saw Tybura get full amount and start slicing the way he was, I was like, yup, this is going to be the doctor stoppage. So it's one of those things where I respect the guy's ground and pound. He does have submission game, but Rakic is the more dangerous guy. Tybura can get knocked out. I totally understand that, right? But when you look at value on this fight, you got to imagine Rakic isn't on some winning streak. It's a move up at transition and scenery because it's not going well for him at 205 pounds. The things that help him lose in fights, Tybura does better than a lot of those guys and is a much bigger guy doing it. This is a good test. I'm not saying that I'm going to die on this hill that Tybura for sure wins this fight. What I'm saying is, as a dog at plus 700 value, he absolutely has a chance to pull the upset and score a plus 700 prop, however, on the ground, submission or knockout. Honestly, if we're not getting it done on the ground and we're resetting back on the feet, I think at that point, Rakic is back in this fight for his own knockout and his own finish in his own regard. So this is probably more so live, maybe into the second round or so, first round. But yeah, if Rakic can figure out that puzzle and keep finding ways to survive and get back to his feet, all it's going to take is him to have a semi-solid connection, and Tybura will be pretty lit. Rakic throws very fucking hard, and he's athletic. You see it in his build, his physique. He's built into heavyweight properly. He isn't just showing up like Jamal Hill with a fucking bag of potato chips in his stomach. Like, this boy wanted this transition, and I think he knows that this is his last shot at resuming his fight career. So in that regard, as we always say, gamble accordingly if you're participating. This is a sprinkle. This is a long shot, but a fun prop I wanted to include given big boys get it done inside the distance. So moving on. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Zay, from 808 for joining. Shout out, Zay. Boys, say hi to Zay.
Yo, what's up, Jay?
What's up, Zay? Aloha.
He'll love that. He'll love the shout out from the boys tuning in. The 808 repping. Tybura. Tybura.
My
Diego
next prop,
Tybura.
my next prop I have lined up for you guys when we get to it is my most confident, and that is my hammer of the entire card.
Ooh, stay forecasted. I want to hear this one. I'm gonna have to chip away at it. You ready, Toad?
Yeah.
Tybur versus Rakic, the Rocket. This is Arkansas's prop of the week.
Let's go. Yeah, and just to speak to Toad's prop, yeah, I think that's pretty jacked up in terms of value because
Hedge it, dog. You play it both ways and make money on this one, dog.
well, yeah, I just think it's such a high price because realistically, I do think if Tybura wins, he finishes Ratchik, however you say his last name. Sorry,
Rockage.
Rot.
That's
I'm
how
not
I've
gonna
been
be able to say
told for the years. I don't fucking know. Otherwise.
Alexander. I'll say that before I could say Ratchik properly. I think it's just a speech thing for me. Like tongue gets twisted. Yeah, but I imagine Ratchik's. This fight's not going the distance one way or another. So Tybura is a huge dog. If he does win, I imagine something bad happened. Ratchik slipped on a banana peel and Tybura's on top. And then Tybura's just a big gut. And it's like, fuck, this sucks. And yeah, I think Ratchik's chin's kind of not that great.
Banana peel.
What is that?
Conor McGregor's banana peel ass.
God. Yeah, speaking of banana peels. Yeah, good
Sorry,
point.
it's just I had to.
Speaking of the Mohawk, it's going tomorrow. Kind of like that.
But so to speak to my bet though, I think Tybura is slow. He's hittable. He doesn't have a great chin. He's old too at this point in terms of what we've seen from him in his career. He's honestly too. He's not the kind of guy I see the UFC keeping around much longer. We've seen the UFC cut a lot of people recently that were like kind of head scratchers or like, huh? And yeah, especially at heavyweight. He's been a great gatekeeper historically in terms of like, if you're not ready for the UFC, he will happily show you kind of the door, and UFC's kind of gotten rid of those guys. But he beats low-level kind of fat heavyweights, to be honest with you, like guys that are just like not really athletic. I think he's always struggled with athletic heavyweights historically. And Ratchik doesn't meet the bill for the guys that Tybura beats generally. I don't think Ratchik's KO upside is that high at heavyweight. Like I also think that like this is kind of based on his stylistic matchup. But I honestly think he's got enough speed and power to touch Tybura a few times and get like some kind of TKO win. It's not like he's going to have like one shot KO power. Obviously, maybe if he lands like a high kick or something, he's always been kind of athletic like that. But like, I've been betting against Ratchik lately and making good money. I bet on Yuri. I bet Mirzakhanov like round 1 and round 2 KO and KO straight. And like people are talking about like he got dropped with a jab, and I'm like, that's Mirzakhanov. Like he's really good at striking. Like Tybura doesn't have the speed or the power that has, so that's not really my concern here. Like I said, I think if Tybura wins, it's more of like a athletically Ratchik isn't the same, and like I think he's a little stiffer than he used to be, and he was always kind of stiff. But yeah, something wonky could happen. Maybe like he's had a past history of injuries. He's getting up there. He's putting on weight. This is the first time he's fought up at a weight class, and he's like we saw Conor, who'd been off for a few years, coming off an injury. Totally different kind of situation. But I think also if you think about it, like Conor, when he was fighting at 145, he was super athletic and he was nimble and he could throw all these crazy kicks and everything. And now he's trying to do it at 38 at 170, and his body's just not responding the same way with the kind of weight. So that's kind of my point in terms of Ratchik at an old age. He's not as old as Conor, but like moving up in weight, he's got more weight. He's kind of more one of those athletic guys. So maybe the weight doesn't translate as well as he'd like to, but he's always been a big guy that's cut a lot of weight. So I don't think he's necessarily going to have that problem in this fight. So yeah, I really like Ratchik KO. It's my biggest bet this week. Yeah, that's all I'll say.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. There was a lot of great points in there that I agree with a lot of the stuff you said. This was one of my props on the first show. Have to check the number I got. Plus 135.
Yeah, That's what I betted at early in the week on my page and gave it out. So unfortunately, by the time it was like a day or two after I bet it, it was 120, and I was like, "Dang it!" Like, because I was planning on loading up even more than what I bet on my page. Like, I think it's a really good bet. I think this is a great setup spot for Ratchik. How do you say it?
What's been a good bet for me recently is just kind of following the money, and I guess I'll follow you here on this one after your value prop because I love the KO straight up too here. Like you're talking about, the numbers dropped already. You look at his money line; he's minus 400 now. Sometimes that tells you enough seeing that line movement. Sometimes it's not sharp, but at the end of the day, he is a 4-1 favorite on a 6-fight losing streak. I got to think the line movement is sharp with this fight and the knockout sharp. That's where the money's coming in. Sometimes you follow the money, you follow yourself to the win column, and hopefully I can meet some people there at the end of this fight night.
One last thing, I guess, on the solo hill, because I understand that at a 4-1 favorite, typically it's like me versus the world, right? That's how I was with Gaethje. When you break down Tybor's loss minus Tyrell Fortune, which that's not a good one at all. He had lost to that Aunt Delija, Sergey Spivak, who had formerly beating Tom Aspinall. Otherwise, like when you break down those guys that he's losing to, they're pretty decent overall. And I'd say his most recent win in 2024 that I was impressed with, the one I saw in person, again, that Denise win at MSG was kind of like his bounce back in his career. So I don't know. To your point, he's losing to the guys that come out that are athletic, fast, powerful, and Rakic fits that bill. So it's either Tybor is crossing the void and not sitting at range trying to strike with this guy and maybe has success, or like to your props point, he is getting knocked out. So there's good hedge opportunity in this if you get round specific with Rakic and you can increase that value better. But yeah, I like this fight, just simply put, going via knockout. I can't see it or submission for Tybor. I can't see this one going to the judges. So if you're saying over 2.5 or points, this and that on your slips, you got some balls, man.
And you're sweating.
Yeah, that's a sweat.
And I just want to touch too on what Joseph said is a really good point, and I didn't think about this before. If you're getting a 4-1 favorite, and he's on I think it's a 4-fight losing streak, right? Or 3-fight losing streak. That's crazy.
6, yeah.
To be that big of a favorite on that big of a losing streak.
It's not even the same weight class. That's the biggest fucking thing. Like, you know what I mean?
So there's like he's a loser. You don't want to bet on him. The market's low on him, and he's moving up a weight class, so there's more unknowns, and he's still that big of a favorite. So it's like the market knows something. You know, like the market's never. The market's rarely that wrong. Like how many times did you see a minus 1,000 lose, minus 400, 500? It's rare. And there's always like, you could say, oh, I could have seen that maybe hindsight for a couple of them here and there. Like you said, with Gaethje, even Gaethje to this day, I think about it like every other day. I'm like, how did he beat Topuria? Like still, but
how was he a 6-1 dog though? It was so mispriced.
Everyone to Topuria this, Topuria that, featherweight. Oh, but Charles, gas pedal. He's going to have a fucking war with Gaethje. I'm going to introduce him to 155 pounds. It's a whole new world. Nelia went on the fucking stool. Couldn't even hang like Dustin and all these other fucking cats. He's out. Go back down to 145. The weight cut excuse was to be champ. You did it. Get the fuck back and let Diego fight you.
Gaethje was in there with like Habib and like prime guys at 155. Like I definitely think the line was way mispriced. 6-1 Ilya. It's just like, I know he's good and everything, but that's a pretty wide line. And we've seen wide lines just not support recently.
Yeah. So maybe this is one of those spots where it looks crazy hindsight. Like I said, Roderick's like had injuries in the past. He's on a 4-fight losing streak. Maybe the market's just that off, but
it could be. But what I'm seeing is like Rakic was minus 250, minus 300, and he shot to like minus 400. So they've just moved it like way down even more today. I've seen. So on this last prop, I'm just going to follow the money and hopefully follow you guys to the window on this knockout. And you even like the round 1. So we're talking like possible explosive fight early here.
Yeah. And I'll be quick on this because I already touched on it. But if this fight goes into round 2 or round 3, I'm not feeling as confident on my Ratchet KO bet. I think round one KO should be closer to like plus 165, 185. Like that's kind of how my confidence goes and like how Ratchet's going to look in this fight. So I'll happily bet this. In terms of what I bet in it, like, so 5 units is like the most I'll ever bet on somebody that I don't think can win a championship. 3 units is the most I'll bet on somebody like that I don't trust in general. With this, I bet 4 units on Ratchet KO straight up. So I'm like super confident he's going to win. I didn't even touch his money line. It's like I just think he's going to win by KO, or I don't even want to. If this fight goes, like I said, in round 2 or 3, I don't want to be that big a part of it. And then I threw 1 unit on round 1 KO. Because, you know, things happen. Maybe he takes a moment, a couple minutes to, like, kind of settle in and just feel it at heavyweight. Tybura is tough. You know, even though I talked all that shit about him, it sounded like, about breaking down the fight. He is tough. So if it goes in a round or 2 or 3 and Ratchik looks fine, he's not getting, like, maybe he's a little clinch here and there, I could still see him catching Tybura early in, like, round 2, round 3, any point. I just wouldn't be as confident. So that's why I put 1 unit on round 1 KO. And it's insane value. Like, I think plus 300 here is insane. But I don't think that highly about Ratchik long-term at heavyweight. So I won't talk too much about it.
Yeah, I don't think he'll do too great at heavyweight. And it's more of like a fade on Tybura and his age, too. Rakic's still 34, 6 years younger in this matchup. And he also trains in Serbia, I do believe. So it kind of has some favoritism towards him fighting near home.
Well, I sorry, I should take it back. I think Ratchik is going to be a fun a heavyweight to watch. I think he could be a lot of fun compared to, like, there's not a lot of good heavyweights. So I'm excited to see him debut here. I hope he has a good fight. I hope the UFC gives him a couple more good setup fights. But I don't think he's got, like, championship or top 5 material.
Definitely not. Probably not even top 10, I don't think.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I'm not even looking at the top 10, but, like, dude, there's a lot of guys that
they hit hard here.
Kind of getting cleaned out and cut. So I think the division's right for some new guys to come in.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how athletic he is, too. Like, he should be pretty athletic at this division, I would say. Kind of like Johnny Walker moving up. He should be one of the more athletic guys at this heavier weight class, which will help him big time. So interesting. I just don't know if he breaks top 10 in this heavyweight division, as I think Walter Walker might even beat a guy like this. This
100% he does.
Yeah.
On Goliath grabbed and hugged him for like 15 minutes, no problem. Walter alligator rolls this dude's fucking leg off easy.
Yeah.
I
don't rate too highly in Rakic. I like him in this one, though. And I like him a lot. I like it like that. Have to follow the money, though. Like I said, that's part of the reason why I'm going towards this one. Just follow the money. It's worked in baseball. Just like say 25% on the underdog, and then 60% of the money's there have been taking that underdog, and they've been cashing left and right. So I like to follow the money and respect that sharp money. And then I'm trying to see where the money's kind of falsely going. In one fight I want to mention this week with the line movement we can all keep our eyes on is Yannick and Gang Young. First one on the main card, definitely interesting with the line movement on top of the tapology percentage versus implied probability based off the odds. So let's keep an eye on that, and we'll learn through our losses, and we'll learn through our wins too. We just try to learn each and every week and get better every week. Learn off the wins, learn off the losses. Great to have you guys on the show, boys. Try to learn these people something. Learn them something, teach them something. Proper English, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm happy to be part of another prop Fiends episode, man. I'm seeing some cappers I look up to and respect, and even in previous episodes, if y'all haven't checked that shit out, it's nice, spicy. Pete, nice to see the community come together, grow, have their time, and yeah, just lucky to be part of such a cool group. Appreciate and love you, boys, girls. Peace. Let's fucking do it.
The Great Weekend, Dennis the Great Bazooka. How much of a chance does he really have? 7%, 8%? Oof.
I really like him. I think he's got like a 60% chance. I think he should kind of be the favorite, low key, as bad as that sounds. Oh, shoot.
I agree. No, I agree.
Rhetorical question. Got it.
No one take Dennis this week. Seriously.
It's one of those ones I don't have the balls to give it out on my page, but I'm definitely going to throw like $20 to $40 on it. And that's why I'm looking at the line all week. I just wanted to see. I was like, I know it's going to drop at some point, like, because it's one of those lines that I've been I was like waiting to bet what's his name? I've been waiting about bet Bogdan for like months. I was like, Bogdan's gonna kill him. And the more I looked into it, I was like, Bogdan might not do well in this fight. And then the line, the minus 200 in UFC fights tell me everything. It's like the guys that everyone's gonna bet, but like something tells me the minus or the plus 164, 160 guys always kind of have a good shot in those fights, I feel like.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
He's got the right team around him. I know
For sure.
he's had some losses, sure. I look at level of fighter. I look at where Bogdan fits in and all that, right? And it's like, yeah, he definitely has a shot in this fight. I am fading him personally this week, but I'm betting with him if that's fair. So he's not my pick, but definitely the only money I have on the fight is with our boy Bazooka Joe, Denis
Imagine
Bazooka.
the great.
He's got power in his hands too. Like
He does.
people have to respect how hard this guy throws.
Yeah, I
So-
wouldn't get too confident on the D code with the decision. I just want to be loud and clear with that. It looks pretty good, but there's a little riddle on the sub, like we talked about, and Toad's full card. He mentioned that too. Little riddle on the sub. It's a huge number. Might want to look into that. I do like the decision, but at the end of the day, we're worried about this Betway boost that me and Icy continue to talk about that never hits. The Betway boost, they never hit. They never hit. Bazooka's boosted by decision. So maybe it is the KO because the KO and the decision are priced exactly the same. And it's like last week, I really liked the KO for Muhammad Saeed off later in the week. More I looked into it, started to lean the decision, thought the Betway boost would pay out. It never did. So it was the KO, the play from original. But now this week, the original play is against the Betway boost. Don't love going up against it. Might want to fade it with the KO like Toad's talking. Maybe it's the submission at 18-1 odds. 18-1, Dennis. By a submission, and there's some really good codes that me and Toad talked about there off stream, and it's there for paid members. The submission for Dennis Bazooka, very live. Looking at the codes and numbers for sure. If it happens, I mean,
at 18-1, it can
Wow.
be just the tiniest sprinkle. That's like at least a kickback if your main idea misses. You know what I mean? So take advantage of those props if you believe in it and can hear out some reasoning behind it.
him to win, you can't go wrong. He is the betting underdog, and I don't expect many to win here in Serbia. Quick picks live every event, boys.
How you feeling about Dennis before we move on, Icy?
I think it's live. I think it's definitely live. Lean decision. Someone gave out a prop on the first show. It was Dennis decision. Was it Spicy Peanut?
Spicy
Yeah.
Peanut. That was her first one. That was awesome.
I thought it was a sharp one for the number. It's great. Like I think Grad looks in great shape, but it's definitely live. I picked Grad, but I would not be surprised at all if Bazooka pulls it off.
Yep.
What's your thought on the Betway boost, having it boosted the decision for Dennis? Like, of course they're
It
gonna
was
pay
Bet
it out from time to
365,
time.
right?
Bet
Yeah, the
365.
Bet 365 boosts. Yeah, we did a little parlay. I don't know if you put it in, but we faded a couple of them and made a little 3-leg parlay. So hopefully that hits this weekend.
I'm gonna have that
Be
one
fun.
that we about. My members will too. I would say here. I'll post that one for people.
You boys
Yeah.
want to kick around for the collaboration parlay this week? I mean,
Oh yeah.
oh,
As
yeah.
long as Arkansas is good, he has to jump soon. He's going to a big concert, so
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Enjoy your night, brother.
let's
Oh,
see
yeah.
if we can fly through it. Toad.
Yeah, this was the hammer. I really like this fight. Fight inside the distance at plus 140. You got to respect it. We talk about it all the time. Dink 'em and sink 'em mentality. We love these big bruisers. They're coming in. And you got to also respect the fact that the benefit of taking those risks is being better rewarded in current MMA than in past years. You know, like an extra 30K, 50K bonus goes a long ways when you're a debuting fighter and you really don't have that renown, that sponsor, that support that takes care of all those ins and outs of camps and coaches and life and family and all those things. Like, you know what I mean? It's still good life-changing money in a way. So these guys are going to come out, want to get a contract, want to be just settling the score. You look at he's a pretty solid overall fighter. I think he gets it done in this fight, but you're respecting the upset. You're respecting the methods of how this fight ensues. It's a very safe. Does the fight go to the judges? Yes or no? And more times than not, you're going to find the Toad saying it doesn't. I think this is one of those. So give me the plus money. That's the sweat. I think 15 minutes is plenty of time with the skill sets I've seen of Jovan that we get it done. So this is the hammer. This is 5 units for me on this fight.
Nice. I love it. I'm with you. I had the exact same number, exact same bet for the first show. So I'm with you on that.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
I have Lecca in a 2-leg parlay, just as money line as well. I think he gets it done.
Yep.
I like Lecca. Arkansas? You with us?
I unfortunately got to say this line, everything's just sketchy about this fight and this line. So I'm staying off this. I was looking to bet Lecca versus Jimenez. When that fight was first announced, I was like, that first round knockout is going to be free, whatever it is, as long as it's under minus 300, I should be able to play it. With this fight, I don't know. The line was a little telling. I was like, why is he only minus 200? And it's kind of just barely creeped up a little all week for somebody that I haven't heard one person giving the underdog out. So I honestly, stylistically, think the underdog is going to give him some problems. Eventually, Lecca might be able to get him down. If he does, I don't know if he's going to be able to finish him. I imagine he does just because he's so much bigger. But yeah, there's something weird going on with this fight, so I'm not that confident. I personally haven't bet it, but before the fight, I'll probably sprinkle something on the dog and maybe by knockout, just because I think he's a better striker. He's a way better striker, I think. I don't think Lecca is going to be anything special, and he's super young. Dana didn't sign him like a couple months ago for a reason, and when I saw the Jimenez fight, and then that got canceled, and then this fight got rebooked, and the odds were super close, I was like, wait, hold on, I got to go back and watch this fight. Is Lecca not who I thought he was? And I must have been thinking of somebody else because, yeah, I thought Lecca was going to kill Jimenez. And then even after watching his Contender Series fight, I was like, he probably would have killed Jimenez, but, he's no Josh Hockett, who made it just look easy. And so that's why I'm like, the line speaks a lot to me here. I don't know a whole lot about these guys, but I think this fight might be a little sketchier than everyone's picking it to be. So I just want to put fair warning out there. Not that I'm betting the dog or have too much confidence.
No, you're bro. I guess another thing to point out too is Lecca was the only one with the full camp going into this fight, which is kind of my supportive pieces to let me feel like not only does he likely get it done, he's my pick, but having that conviction, is expecting in the same regard, with the change up from Max, that's gonna totally affect how Alexander could have shown up prepared. And so I think it creates more opportunity for those errors and mistakes. And what we talk about all the time is this is the weight class where that's all you get. You get that one mistake, you get that one chance, and it's over. Run it back, sure, but maybe next time. So I'll take a stab at it given where we are. If we were talking about 2 flyweights right here at this value, I ain't fucking with it. But I think if you look at the resume, especially the 11 first-round knockouts from Alexander, this dude ain't going to not just be out of this fight. He's going to come forward and bring that pressure that's probably either kill or be killed. He could get countered, but he also could hit the gas pedal. That's where I don't have to worry about the coin flip, heads or tails. I just need to finish. So,
yeah, he's going to be the bigger guy here.
Yeah.
Popek's moving up a weight class. Not his traditional weight class either.
Nope.
6'6", I do believe, is Lecca, or 6'4". No, 6'4".
Yeah. Big guy.
A big buck. Why?
Fucking toad.
Told so.
All right.
This fucking work.
Here's another one we saw in the first show there. I like Sterling. I know some people aren't the biggest fan, but he's on a streak right now. And I've been a big Jan Blachowicz fan. I have actually bet Jan Blachowicz in each of his last 3 fights, and I was winless on all 3, unfortunately. So maybe I'm just going too far on the other end now, but I like Navajo's volume. I think he's going to be the more I think he's going to throw more than Jan. I think Jan is slowing down. He's almost 44 now. Again, like I said, I love Jan, but I got to put bias aside, and I feel like I've been doing that a lot recently. And this is one where I saw the matchup originally and I wanted to pick Jan, but I just can't pull myself to do it. I like Sterling by decision. He had a couple decisions against some pretty tough guys, and then Bellato, and he's now on a 2-fight winning streak for the finish. But I think he goes back to the decision here. I think Jan, he is older. He was knocked down by Guskov, but I think it still goes out by decision here. I think Jan still has a little bit of durability left, and all he has to do is survive 15 minutes here.
Love it.
Yeah, I really agree with this. This is my toughest pick of the week because I think there's value on Blachowicz just based on how close Sterling will fight. But I also think he's a minus 300 for a reason because he's probably going to win this fight. Yeah, and my whole thing is like I think Jan's shown some durability issues, but at the same time he's always pretty granite, and Guskov hits really hard, and he's kind of slow, and so my whole thing is that maybe Sterling can kind of overwhelm him. Maybe he can sub him on the ground. Like that's my only concern is why I haven't bet this fight at all. I'm torn on it, but I think this is a good bet if you got a plus odds.
You know, my concern with Sterling trying to overwhelm anybody is the UFC literally bounced off the glass some fucking layups to the kid, and he fumbled them with his butterfingers. He's got amazing genetics. He's got one of the best teams in the world, City Kickboxing. Talk about sparring partners, right? This guy has all the tools in the bag, and he was fumbling those. Now, for granted, it seems like he's kind of getting his bearings, finding his comfort, and he did show up in that last performance, right? But he still has some questionable qualities in which it's like I could respect the pick side, but people, dead nuts, like dying on this hill that he's going to just come through a declining Jan who always makes all kinds of competitive fights close somehow, like scary opponents, but close. Poetan, Goliath, and you could actually give him the fucking Poetan win. We all were happy it wasn't, but you could have given it to him, right? So all I'm saying in this is this is this is such a fucking huge test in a way for Sterling. This ain't a test for Jan. This is a test for Sterling. So I can get behind the youth and maybe the recent volume that Sterling is settling into and finding. And this is a great prove it fight. But man, if Jan finds these flaws and exposes them, I have very questionable feelings about where Sterling fits into this after that. And he might find himself out around that top 15 gatekeeping weird kind of, I need to build myself further before I fight the champs of the division, because someone like Roundtree and Jan and these more technical strikers too will fuck him up, I think, still, unless he can find it. So I don't know. I respect the decision prop for sure. It's good to see it at plus money. I think it definitely goes to the judges. This is I'm not confident in this one being a knockout. So both really slow and build into the fight. It's a reading, it's a timing exchange, and then they finally let go a little bit. Like the read, like the read on the decision though. Nice prop.
I also bet the fight goes the distance, either fighter in a parlay. So, like I said, I love Jan. I bet him 3 times in a row and lost 2, refunded on 1, but yeah, I'm taking a shot here.
So from the first show of the day, Prop Fiends Take 2, we had 2 people on Jan Blachowicz plus 3.5 spread. And I mean, I didn't disagree. I thought maybe a split decision, Navajo, a very competitive decision, 29-28, unanimous. That's going to cover your plus 3.5 spread on Jan Blachowicz, and those 2 props would cash with your Navajo decision win, which is now below plus money, another one that's seeing some sharp action and love from the bookies. So if you want to follow the money and follow us to the win column, this might be the play that is seeing some line movement as well. Not all line movement is going to be correct, but yeah, I like the line movement on Navajo. Love the play. I took this one with Icy too, actually on one of my shows, maybe the first one, but last show I do remember I agreed with that plus 3.5 spread. So both can hit.
In the draft, I could have picked in Jan or Tybura, 2 dogs that I had on this main card, and I chose Tybura because I'm more confident that he would be the one to pull up the upset on a declining Rakic trying to figure it out versus this guy moving into the division that maybe he's finally finding his grounding and his bearings. If Sterling shows up against Yana, makes it look easy, that's one of those. Yeah, he's getting catapulted up there further. They need him in a way. Like the division's kind of in a weird fucking spot. But real quick before we move on, how do you guys feel about the potential matchup with his teammate Ulberg, given the situation of the division as he climbs? I don't think he passed all the tests required, and it doesn't happen at all. It's not even a conversation. But what is your guys' quick take on the fight? Do you think he gets there for the title?
I don't think Goldberg's long in the tooth. I think he's going to do like maybe 1 or 2 more fights and kind of be on his way out. And yeah, it's not even, like you said, not even going to be a conversation.
Yeah, tough to say with the injury, right?
And they're slow building this kid too. Like he's been in the UFC for 2 years. They're giving him a lot of fights, so that's why we kind of think he sucks because they're giving him the bottom of the division. But he was 26 when he got in there. He still turns 29 in like a couple weeks, 3 months or something. So he's super young. For 205, it's not like a young man's sport. Like nobody else besides John Jones has come in there and just kind of been able to do it at a young age. It's kind of older guys. So I think that's why they're slow rolling him, is because he has all that potential. But yeah, I don't see that him and his teammate ever fighting each other. Those two guys are too chill and too nice. I don't know, unless I don't know something. What do you think?
Unless one of them's in bed with Izzy and they're upset.
I'm laughing at 10-7 in chat right now. It says it won't happen because 2 lovers won't fight. I agree.
Yeah, maybe they're lovers, and then Izzy had to leave their group. I heard rumors of that.
Oh,
maybe
God.
It's false.
Yeah, I don't think they would fight.
So wait, does that
Yeah,
mean that they're into fucking dogs too? If the beef is over Izzy's bitch?
No, I think Carlos did something with Izzy's ex bitch or something, and then Izzy left the group. And I'm not sure where Carlos stands on all this, if it's even true.
Icy got me. I had the smirk reaction. I love it. Anyways.
Well, value prop for me will be Euros Medic by a decision 10-1. Never went the distance ever in his life, and UFC has never went to Serbia in a lifetime. This is the first time ever headed to Serbia. Could be the first time Medic's ever headed to a decision. Now, with the decodes, we actually decoded a little bit towards the decision for Medic. I thought it was kind of strong. I actually think it's possible. I think it's a layup. Every time we think it's an easy fight and a layup, it always is something different. Like, for an example, what was it, Icy, 2 hours ago, Dakota Ditchtova won a decision as a 13-1 fucking favorite?
Don't remind me. I don't want to talk about PFL right now.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13-1 favorite, wins by a decision. I was shocked.
And her knockout was like -3 something, which is crazy.
Yep. So you can't say it won't happen, because it does, and it literally did not too long ago with Dakota Ditchtova at PFL. 13-1 favorite, goes the distance, was -300 to win by KO. I mean, anything can happen. This is the first time we're headed to Serbia. 10-1. Like, who's gonna play this? Honestly, nobody.
Not me.
I will not be doing it with you. I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah. No, I told you I'm somehow connected in another dimension with Uros in a weird way. I had a preview on the 10-7 MMA show. I dreamed of a round 1 knockout and saw it from this specific angle and called it out ahead of time on the show, etc. And I'm telling you guys, the knockout was the exact way, the exact angle, like I'm watching it on a TV or whatever, right? But it was just like, I had chills. I had absolute fucking chills. And I was sad that I didn't like put the house on that, kind of like, we tried telling you, dude, this was your layup. This was your chance. But it's just like, I don't normally dream about fights. And this is such a random fighter for me, because I'm not like a big collector of his or whatever. I just like to watch the guy fight. It was fight week, and all I heard is Jeff Neal doesn't get knocked out. Shavkat. And I'm like, well, this dude kind of don't give a fuck about you in the first 5 minutes. Like, he has the nickname he has because he needs to find a nurse immediately. He's urgent, and he comes out with that. nasty killers and mentality where this is a sweat, Joseph. I love you, and this is a good fucking sweat, and I hope you hit it. But that means I lose because I'm also taking his round 1, his round 2, and something on round 3. I'm not getting too invested in the late game. I can't see it happening. It's 1, 2, 3 for me. Knockout.
I'm just like, damn, that last main event, the fight 10 by KO was what, minus 300? One of the props of the week. We were like 2 minutes away from it going to decision.
Yeah.
And at this price, I don't think it's a bad value prop at all.
No,
And no one's going to take it. No one's going to see it coming. This is one of a kind call if it hits, too.
Bogdan got ridiculed like fucking shit after that fight, too, because he just didn't, he quit. I mean,
that's a fight game. You don't know what they're going to do until the fight's going on.
Yeah.
But I did think it would be around 1 KO. But at this number, with no one taking it, like, could be live. We'll see.
It'd be sharp. It'd be very sharp.
This is crazy value. I gotta run. I hate to do this, but thank you so much for having me. This is awesome, you guys.
Nice seeing you again, brother.
Good seeing you, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks for hopping on.
Yeah.
Enjoy your night.
Enjoy your concert, bro.
Thank you. Heck yeah. Hope you guys make some money tonight or
rock on.
Morning.
For sure, man. We'll see you.
All right. Talk to you guys soon.
Peace.
Yeah,
there you go.
Nutty value.
There's the response. There's the receipt. Thank you, Dino. I did do that.
He did it.
Kind of a weird thing, though. One of one experience. Let's just say that. Maybe because we're so fucking locked into the same topic, 365 days of a fucking year. You know what I mean? There's no breaks in this fight game. I swear. And I'm okay with that, but man. Am I the only one that's had a dream about a fight like that? Have you guys? Is it that rare?
No, it's not rare. Wait, you had a dream about him and D-Rod, or was the dream about
No,
Jeff
the dream
Neal?
was about him knocking out Jeff Neal.
Did you have a dream about him knocking out D-Rod?
No, I've never had a dream like that since. It was
Okay,
just
maybe it goes the distance then.
Okay, maybe.
Maybe.
Nice.
Unless you wake up tomorrow and you're like, bro, I had a fucking dream. And then I'll be like, hey, shit.
I'll tell you guys if I do. I mean, it was kind of a fun one. It was just different. And the prop was really good too for the first round.
Yeah. I couldn't believe the first round KO for Medic was plus money, and that was kind of a warning for me. It's like, oh shit, they're gonna give you double your money on a round 1 KO that I think's free. Maybe I shouldn't take that. And then I seen everyone else taking it, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. So then I thought, maybe round 2, 3. And then I was thinking about it. The code really was saying maybe the decision, first time ever going to a scorecard, first time ever going to Serbia. Kind of like the riddle. So I said, let's play the fiddle.
I'm too fucking high for this shit right now, Joseph.
I think I
That's
need
how
more.
What? Triple threat with that Medic decision. No one expected it, but that's why Fiend is here. I do some crazy shit. I grab my balls and I try to get all, but I'm only 5'9". So
one last thing to talk. I like hedges, as you guys know. That last fight, the D-Rod round 1, round 2. I mean, his opened up immediately at plus 1,000 for the knockout, plus 12. So that is my hedge. I'm taking the Medics, his knockouts in the first 3, but I'm certainly putting some hedge on D-Rod because it's just going to be I'm going to get this or die on my shield trying. That's just who he is. So
you're just a chill guy, bro.
I think you guys are all chill guys too. Cheers.
Not everyone thinks that, but thank you, Toad. I love you. Like a brother. I'm another mother.
Let's cash. Let's have another great week. But yeah, you guys saw the hammer. I mean, seems like Arkansas was, throwing some cautions and some warnings out there. But are we in agreement for that leg? Feeling pretty good at plus money for that heavyweight. I mean, I could. Yeah, that fight to end by finish. Either fighter plus money.
I told you.
Plus
either fighter
finish.
Yeah,
I'll just go.
Yeah, I'm on Leka finish.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Plus
we can
140. I had the same odds.
We can do a 4 leg. and just make a leg for Arkansas, or we can just do a 3-leg here now. Don't
We
matter.
can do a 3-leg.
Yeah, let's just rip a 3.
Okay, I'm just gonna rip a hoop.
That Lecca Daniel White's Contender Series fight, like I rewatched that, and like I remember watching that and seeing his opponent gas after the first, and I couldn't believe he didn't finish that fight.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was going through it. He was throwing ground and pound. He was searching for the subs when he could. That's why I picked the inside the distance, not just KO. I like the inside distance. I think Lecca can get it done here. And
It's
the
just
size advantage, man, is crazy.
Size
Natural
advantage.
heavyweight and a light heavyweight.
Yo.
And
I'm
this
taking,
isn't a Tybura Rakic. It's different.
I'm taking the natural, heavier, bigger boys than the 2 natural heavyweights that are fighting the guys trying to pop up and weight on both fights on this card.
Yeah.
And it's good value.
I can respect the Tybura one. I'm on the other side. I actually bet Rakic in a parlay for his money line.
Are
It's a
any of
little
you guys
sketchy, but-
hedging? You hedging the plus 700 finish?
I
Tybura?
honestly,
Yeah.
I never really do hedge bets much at all. I try to
I'd hedge
stay
at the
away
sub.
from them personally. It's just not my style, but you
Oh,
can
no worries.
get so much value with hedging. And like, I know you probably get a lot of good bets with that, but just not
Yeah.
my type of.
Yeah, no worries,
not my
brother. I
type of
totally
style.
I totally get you.
I would hedge
Um,
with like submission or decision or submission or decision. Like you can take the double chance submission or decision
Yeah.
or just single bet either
See,
or.
like I'll kind of hedge in a way where like I did bet the Sterling decision, but I also have another bigger bet on the fight just to go the distance. So I guess that's kind of a hedge in a way, but
combination value, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're
I
setting
can hit
up
both.
Yep.
If I hit one, I still profit pretty much. So yeah.
Yeah.
With Ty Burr, if he's gonna win, I just feel like he can use his heavier weight and just use his wrestling to grind out a decision or maybe lock up a sub like he did to Tuivasa. But that would be
I don't
Rakic's
see him
weakness on the ground.
subbing Rakic. I mean Rakic and Tyre. Yeah.
Yeah, so I
don't
don't
know.
believe he could choke him, but it depends. At this price, that's why I'm all on Rakic by KO, right? So
Yeah.
I don't overly think Ty Burr is that live, but realistically, if he is to do it, probably on the ground, you know, or
Yeah,
like
and then-
wrestle his way to a decision.
The number Toad got on that prop is crazy for Tybura, so I gotta respect it.
Could be on the feet too. It's a heavy weight class.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Yeah, no,
But
cheers,
yeah.
boys.
Roll one, smoke one. Pack one, smoke one.
Yeah, no, D-Rod's got that fucking Pop-Tart body. The motherfucker come right out of prison. He's got that macaroni fucking Pop-Tart belly. He's about to get smacked the fuck up.
Yeah. And again,
He
the
was trained
decision's
hard,
a
man.
huge number, but I don't think he can last 5 rounds. It's gonna be a big sweat for that one. Never say never. Anything can happen.
Realistically, the
man.
odds could be wider towards Medic, but they're really not.
Yeah.
Am I
I
wrong
thought.
or no?
I honestly, when I
everyone's on
did my
Medic.
2 pick of the weeks, because I did pick of the week Rebecca minus 400, Medic minus 334, and I thought they were going to kind of end the same price, like at minus 600, and Rebecca went way up, and Medic hasn't changed too much. And
That's why I'm
last
like,
year for
maybe it
D-Rod
is
is
like a
such a
late-
huge red flag.
Yeah,
The
it could
thing
be a
I love-
decision. I'd be fucking laughing.
The thing I love about this fight is I don't see D-Rod being the kind of guy that would just shell up and be the typical, all right, you didn't survive 5 minutes. I see the round 2 potentially and even the 3.
Or 3, yeah.
But then you get
Yeah.
into the plus 1,400 value for the Uros knockout value in round 3. And that's where I have
Ooh.
like a nice little spread right now of just his knockout values. Like, please, D-Rod, get me into 2 and 3 because I don't want a fucking first round knockout. I really want like the round 3 would be the flush. I believe in it the most.
I could see 2. I
2
like
and
the
3,
fight
yeah.
till I kind of like I was leaning the under 1.5, under 2.5. Like I don't think it goes that late, but I could see a round 2, maybe
Yeah.
even an early round 3, like you're saying. But
Well, the
It's
payout
tough.
it would just be crazy. 2's the
Oh, yeah.
likely. 2 and 1's the likelihood, but 3
Oh,
would
of
just be
course,
like
yeah.
3 would just be the sweet spot from 1,400 prop. But yeah,
What's
I
the
think-
number on 2?
Let me pull that up real quick.
I can check it out here too.
On the Gematria D codes, we had Rabbit on Rabbit season, and his play was Medic round 3 KO, and he gave it a great little riddle on that. So I'd take the round 3 with Toad and Rabbit.
Do you remember his odds for that?
I think that's fucking sick, actually.
Toad said it was like 17-1, 18-1, wasn't it?
14-1 for round 3.
14-1.
Yeah.
That's a solid number, man. You
Nice
can
little
see it
code for the
happen.
round 3 Medic. And
Medic
decision,
has-
like, I mean, if it's not
Does
round
Medic-
3, if it goes into round 4 or 5, I'm like, yeah, it's probably going the distance. So I'm gonna take round 3 for sure because of Rabbit season on the decode video, but I got to take a little something on that decision, bro. No one's gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
But speaking on the round 3, Medic, I can't remember what fight it is, but I
That's
swear I
weird.
watched a fight where he had a 3rd round finish in the UFC. I feel like it was a few years back, but I think it was like a late finish in the fight.
Yeah, he has like
Let me look it
3
up. Hold up.
There
or
you go.
4.
Round 2 is only plus 500, and yes, we have value on that, and I have something on it. I just had to put a little more because of just again, I started to work
okay.
with plus 1400. I can't believe in the round 4 or 5, but if Joseph's a wizard
Yeah.
and he got close, and we're getting into the 20th minute of this fight, these values are fucking dog shit crazy. Plus 2500 for round 4, and plus 3300 round 5. So if we got a repeat from last week where it ended up being like a late fucking TKO or something, you were talking about like cycle parlay worthy odds.
Yeah.
It's just such a sweat because of who the guy is, and D-Rod as he builds in the fights, if he is going to come back and make this a contested match, I just don't see it happening. He does not look ready for this storm ahead of him here.
Yeah. I just looked up the fight I was talking about, and it was Matthew Semmelsberger back in 2023. It was
Yup.
on that International Fight Week card, I think, with Poirier Gaethje BMF title fight, UFC 291.
Yup.
And yeah, Medic got it was actually over 2.5 rounds. It was later in the 3rd round, too. And that's his only 3rd round knockout. He has 2 in the 2nd round.
Joseph and I were chatting about that one when we were coding, actually.
Yeah.
Because 3 was a big number in the code this week.
So I
So
didn't even realize that, because when he brought it up the other day, I was like, oh, okay, round 3. But then just now I was like, wait, I feel like he had a round 3. And yeah.
yep.
How long since he's won in round 3? I think we talked about that on the decode, maybe.
3 years.
Yeah.
Almost like 2 days ago. Oh my gosh. Holy shit.
The UFC's been
Tomorrow-
around. Yeah, dude.
Hold up. Tomorrow will be 3 years, but 3 days removed. Like 3 years and 3 days. That's crazy.
And repeat what you said at the beginning of the show, Icy. How long's the UFC been around? 33 years,
Wow.
right?
Oh yeah, this is okay. This is what I was asking. I was wondering which one it popped up in.
What did Joseph
And
say
that's the
earlier? 33rd country.
All right. You guys have convinced me.
The fucking round 3.
What
son.
number can I get? If I can get like 15-1, I'll do it.
Did you just crack a code? You said it's been 3 years and 3 days since he's won in round 3.
Yeah, tomorrow will be 3 years and 3 days. Did you guys have that too, or just 3 years?
Maybe you and Rabbit, not me.
Because it was on the 29th.
Is your name Rabbit?
So that's to the 30th, 31st, and the 1st of August. So 3 years, 3 days. That's crazy.
Like he's like, whoa, shut up! I cracked my first code. Listen.
No way.
Fuck yeah.
This
It's
stuff's
crazy.
cool.
It's crazy.
I gotta respect it. Like,
What's
it's
crazy
happened.
is when you think you hit the pitfall and then a whole new code breaks through and you're like, oh, fuck.
And then it hits and you win all that money and you're like, oh my fucking God, what just happened, boys? Are we in the Matrix? Have we
For
cracked codes?
real shit.
This was a glitch for sure.
Can we do it again?
I mean, Medic in round 3. Looks like 14-1 is the best on any book, but
My
that's
last-
Bet Rivers.
My last round 3 that I was dead set nuts on and explained in my full prediction video, Tapology. This is a 3rd round finish, Carlos Prates, and I sent it to the moon. Like I fucking hammered that hit. It's good value.
Moon rocket.
Plus 1,200, I think it was.
Ready for a treble bet?
Yeah, let's do it. I got my shit open. I won't use my value lock or whatever that was for the fight to end by finish, but it is one that I really think is at plus money in this parlay, a very live leg, pretty safe too, my opinion. But yeah.
So this is the parlay from this morning, or
What'd you
supper
get?
time. Plus 925, 10-1. You got Tape to Talk with Oliveira KO, F3 over 1.5 for Grad and Dennis Bazooka. Outlet, MMA Outlet has Borislav Nikolic moneyline. MMA Fiends has Seppo moneyline under 1.5. And we got Curry Ninja Jan Blachowicz plus 3.5 spread on that one. I put a half unit. Pays back 5 units.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the 4-leg. We called it the Blue Waffle Smarty Parlay. If you know, you know.
What? That's crazy.
We searched up Blue Waffle on the stream too. Luckily,
Oh,
nothing
no.
crazy popped up.
Do they patch that?
Yeah, I think they made a little patch. Thank God. Oh my gosh, I didn't really realize that could have been bad.
Oh man.
He was eating waffles and it had Smarties all over them. Wild. I'm not even kidding. You watch that other stream, he was eating waffles, MMA Fiends, and he had Smarties on his waffles.
All right. I got Medic round 3 plus 1,400.
My jumpins.
I'm putting a small wager on it. 0.05 units. Not even 0.1. Just a small one, but it'll win back 3/4 of a unit off that.
3-legger.
Yeah.
So what we did with this one, we all had to agree on the show. We couldn't pick someone that
Yes.
someone didn't like.
Yeah.
So for my leg, as an agreement, where could we go with it?
Fire away. Let's hear what you're thinking.
I had Borislav Nikolic by submission. I would just take him to win, maybe, on this one. He was my submission leg. We don't have to get crazy inside the distance or with a submission unless you guys want to get crazy with it.
Well, cycles obviously are going to be a lot harder, so it really depends like what you guys want to shoot for. What's your money line value? Just curious here.
Was it minus 175? Let me double
I
check.
think it was around
Minus
there,
200?
yeah.
Yeah, we could shoot a little safer on the 3-leg for sure. We got Nikolic minus 180.
Yeah, I'm right there about 190. Not a bad deal.
Borislav Nikolic over Mark Vlogdin.
I feel like a finish happens in this fight. I did obviously bet my prop of the week, the Nikolic finish, but I also bet another wager just on the fight does not go the distance too. It was
We
at
could
like
do
pick 'em
something-
odds.
We could do something like a moonshot and we take Nikolic by sub here, and that's the submission leg, and then you guys come up with the KO decision leg.
I think we play it safe and just go by finish.
ITD? Toad? ITD?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
I got plus 160 when I bet it for my prop of the week.
Inside the distance. And I will confirm.
I like it.
Yeah, plus 160 here for finish by
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Borislav by finish.
That's locked up. Maybe
Nice.
we all go inside the distance with a leg. We'll see what happens. Maybe a decision's thrown in here.
I think there's some violence on this card. Like one of the only decisions I'm like betting for the most part is the Navajo, and I know Toad's not on that, so we'll stay away from that.
I do
So-
like the fight going to the judges, though. What's the value for that? For it to go to the judges in general,
So I bet it. Let me take a look.
or maybe an over
Um,
2.5 even. Do you guys
Where
ever
is
do
it?
fight to start round threes? Any takers on those ever?
Yeah, I actually bet.
Or fight to not to
So
start, whatever. I like
I
those.
do some like that. I actually lost a PFL bet that was like that. It was the fight to not start round 3 in the Magomedov fight and the Dakota fight, which Dakota went to decision. So that one went 1 for 2. So I do occasionally now. It's like because on July 13th, a bunch of books opened up where I'm at. So they actually had those props before. The few I was using didn't have the fight to start or whatever, but yeah. I like the fight to go the distance in that Sterling Blachowicz fight. I bet it in a parlay at minus 170 for that leg. So not bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. I think it opened like minus 125 or minus 30. I wish I got it earlier because early in the week it was short. But
I got an interesting leg I'd like your opinions on when we get to it. Something I'm theory crafting.
What's the price on the fight goes distance?
I got minus 170 on the book. I bet it on
Okay.
DraftKings.
And what's Blachowicz spread?
I'm not too sure, but I like
Minus
the fight to
115,
go.
I think.
Yeah, but I think the fight will be close. But I wouldn't be that surprised if Navajo wins all 3 rounds. Not saying it would happen. Like I said, I think it's going to be close, but
Well,
and I think it's a good bet too. The Jan plus 3.5, but it's not out of possibility.
I think more times than not, Navajo probably takes like this fight 3, if not maybe 4 out of 5 times, right? So if it gives you the plus value, I mean, it's a slight more sweat, but yeah, more times than not, I see Navajo winning the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
but
am
the
fading.
distance
I'm still
kind of
fading
covers
him.
both.
Yeah. Fight goes distance, a little different than the first one. I like it. Change it up a little bit. Little tweak on that inside the distance too on that first one. Maybe
Yep.
Toad tweaks something up he sees up top.
Well, this sweat would be really early to kick off the 3 leg, and boys, trust me, I'm not anticipating this misses by any means, but the beauty is you can always rebuild real quick because I'm looking at the value prop on the Nina fight with Haley, and for that fight to go to the judges, we're looking at plus value for either fighter to go to the judges in a fight that I mean, it's a possibility. I'm not saying we don't get a finish, but I mean,
Yeah,
plus value.
I lean her getting a finish in that fight a little bit, to be honest.
Nina getting the finish.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. I think
I've
it
heard
could be
some
the
people
sub or
on
KO.
Haley. Yeah.
I think there could be a finish. So
I think Nina wins by decision in that, but I could, yeah, it is.
it's definitely possible. It's women's MMA.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick just straight up, I think I slightly lean.
I really like the leg that I hammered already, which is why I don't want to run the same like fight to end by finishing the like a fight. Looking up one value right now here.
All the boys had Oliveira on this show tonight.
Yeah. All of us showed up.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Y'all
as
thought
shit.
I was gonna have him too.
My early week parlay, I usually like early in the week before odds change, I'll usually put out like a 2-3 leg parlay of some favorites, and Oliveira was in there with my 2 pick of the weeks for a 3 leg parlay.
Pete, what's going,
Ooh.
bud?
Let's go.
CP.
What's up, Pete?
You know what that calls for? He showed up.
It's gonna be good.
The round prop plus 1.5 on the main event. So for the fight to go over a round and a half is like plus 160. That's pretty interesting. just to have it go in. It's again one of those early sweats. I'm just looking at some of these.
I unfortunately bet the other side on that.
Oh, you went under?
Yeah, I had it's in a 2-leg parlay, 1 unit, the under 1.5 in the fight. Like I said, I could see it going into the second, and I did sprinkle on the third round,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I leaned the under 1.5 there. But
Toad, while you think,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give Pete his little intro
let's go.
in case you guys didn't see it.
It's fine.
It's
I
fire.
love the
like you
Cub
said.
Swanson. Love the Cub Swanson.
Yeah, that is fire.
Yeah, what's up, Pete? Was watching the show last night. Happy to see you pop on. It was a good time seeing you and Spicy, obviously. Icy, grinding it out with Joseph. It was cool. When I'm busy and I
Hi,
can't
bro.
do the thing that I love, my favorite thing to do is try to listen in or catch up sometimes when I'm working or whatever. So keep it coming. Love it.
Let's go, Pete. You'll get on a show with Toad and Icy hopefully soon. You already got on with Icy. Thank God he was there. My Wi-Fi went down, Toad, for like almost 10 minutes, bro.
Oh, shit. Okay.
We kept it going talking about some fights and other
Probably some
sports.
basketball.
It's nice the stream doesn't crash
Football?
at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was freaking out. I was like, how am I going to end this? Because I sent Icy a picture of my dad on my phone, and it was like Wi-Fi
just
stepped in on my computer.
Kept getting the notifications. I was like, all right, he'll be back soon.
I was crossing my fingers. I was actually sweating. Sweating. Much love, Pete.
What is the Lecca
That's the
fight to
sack
not go the
hat.
distance?
Plus 140? I don't think it's moved any.
Really? It's plus money?
Yeah, that was my hammer.
Money, money, money. Here comes the money.
I put 5
Same.
units on it.
Money,
What do you
money,
think?
money. Here comes the money.
I mean, that's my favorite
Joseph?
play on the whole card. Yeah.
Plus money?
On the fight to not go the distance in that fight?
Yeah, it was
I mean,
plus
I
one.
bet the Lecca finish, so that aligns with my bets.
Yeah, it respects it both ways, though I don't see it happening. It's just that extra security that
I agree.
I don't mind having. If it was the difference between plus money and negative, I'd then just change it to Lecca finish. But yeah, I saw that plus money both sides, and I'm like, yep, I'm just taking that and hitting it harder. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, I didn't
You
even
got-
look at that bet. That's
Wait, you got
crazy.
Lecca and Popic fight-ins inside the distance at plus money?
Plus 140, yeah.
Holy shit, I only have minus 150.
Yeah, change.
Oh, it's moved. Here, let me check bet or the fightodds.io here. Let me see.
We all like Lecca a lot. I don't mind the Lecca inside the distance. I got minus 150 on fight fight doesn't go the distance. Either guy wins by finish. Minus 150.
It ends inside the distance. Yeah, it's mostly like 140 now
Yeah.
on most books. Pinnacle.
Yep,
It's
she
140
changed.
minus 150. That's good value on the plus money. I was surprised hearing that, but
I
missed the
dropped
boat
that.
on that. But I feel like it's still decent. At
Still a
the,
good parlay piece,
still decent at minus 140.
possibly.
Yeah, no, I still like the
And
value
for a
at 140.
parlay, I feel like we could. Like it's still good.
Lecca, Popic.
How many finishes does Papa have?
11 first round
Yeah.
knockouts.
Yeah, 2 in the second round.
Let's go,
He does have
baby.
the lone submission. And
Yeah.
yeah.
He's been finished, but he goes after it. That's what's proven on his record. This
Yeah,
is such a
Popic has a
big
lot of KOs
test,
round one.
short notice, big test up, short notice. Like, yes,
It's better at inside the distance. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Steam
Even
on
his-
love too.
Even the no contest looks like it was an illegal knee. I didn't watch or see that fight at all, but
If it dropped from plus money to this, jeepers. Surely We'll be good. We'll be good, boys. Now let's stack it up. Stack it up.
I like that.
She smacks.
I'm gonna
Let's
look
see-
at the
what's your,
books and see
final
what
prop?
best number.
Yeah, let's build it.
Money, money, money. Here comes the money.
I think we were just doing the 3-leg for this one.
Yep.
3-leg doozy.
Let's see what it comes out to. Let me see what book is.
I'm on bet 365.
Nikolic inside the distance.
I got 644.
On bet 365, you said?
Yeah.
Let me check on Betway. Usually Betway has some good props, so let me check that out. If you want to try, or bet 99. You can see Betway. I don't know if Betway would have decent odds on there. Let's see. So the distance in the co-main minus 175 I have on this one. Nikolic finish.
That way looks like a little bit better odds here.
Fight goes the distance. Yes.
Oh, whoa. What the hell?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
but-
Betway's gonna have the best price here. All
My,
the numbers are
my
better.
total value is plus 573 because I lost my distant plus value with my bookie because it's changed now. So yeah,
Yeah, I got
Oh.
670 here. On
Yeah,
Betway.
bet 99 only has plus 536. You said Betway was the best out of those three?
670 plus 570 on Betway right now.
I got
Uh,
FanDuel plus 573.
I'll have to check my other books.
Yeah, I would go Betway out of those three. Bet 99, Bet
Yeah.
365. Go to Betway on this one. You'll get a gooder,
Yeah.
a gooder number.
I love
Yeah.
that.
I'll have to check the new books that I have downloaded too on here and see if they might have a better number.
Bookies, give us a number. Good 10x here too, 4-legger, and then we got almost 7x on
Ooh.
3 legs. That's actually great odds for a 3-leg parlay.
Yeah, I think it's live.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know it's
putting,
live.
put half a unit on it just because I'm already invested in that main prop, right? I already got like in total 6 or 7 units on my main prop on this. So if I eat shit on the
Yeah.
parlay, boys, Toad's gonna turn green and run through that wall.
See you in 2 weeks, he says. I'm going fishing. Fuck it.
At that
Fucking
point, I'm
tell me.
waiting for this motherfucker to give me one of these. Like, oh, thank you for saving the bag, homie. Please. At that point, I'm begging Oliver to hit his knockout dog. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to the disconnect for sure. Me and the old man. This is like nostalgic shit. We're going back to like my childhood roots of where we used to fish and back in the old 90s. Simpler times, you could say, if you had the honor of living or hearing about it once upon a time. Before flock cameras, etc. But love you, boys. We had a great fucking time. Another nice little parlay, and dude,
Banger.
even when I can't hop on, I love watching from the sidelines. So keep it up. Icy's got
I appreciate that.
YouTube now, so you guys in chat swing over there. It's gonna start with the clips and the shorts, and I'm sure he'll do other stuff. Joseph's a fucking mad hatter. He's got every day of the week scheduled with some kind of content. So hop in the Discord if you want to try to keep up with that because he's slinging. And then yeah, I'm yapping and croaking and smoking. Can't wait to be there in the morning with y'all. Let's cash it. Love y'all.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go.
Icy, plug it out. It's your time to shine, my good friend from Canada.
Yes, sir. We're on Instagram, ICMMA. The YouTube, for whatever reason, didn't let me take that one, so I had to throw the underscore in between. So IC_MMA on YouTube. Also on Threads there. That's about it. We got some pick of the weeks going on. I'm on an 8 post win streak for my post in the collab, so it's gonna be good. It's been good.
Oh my God.
So I have a couple this week, so maybe I can go 10 in a row on the post. That would be crazy.
She gonna be good.
You're killing it, bro.
She gonna be good, bro.
Appreciate you guys.
Happy to be accompanied, man. You're wrecking it. I love the collaborations. You literally have, non-ironically, the coldest graphic in the game. I love the fighter encased in the fucking cube.
Yeah. And low key, but if you look in the background, there's a little cage. Like you can see the octagon cage in the background a little bit.
Yeah. She's a beaut, man.
Bow down to the guys and gals on this show. What a great week it's been. Monitor a few things. We move on. We have fun. And thanks again, Fiends, for tuning in. Stay forecasted. Follow Icy MMA on YouTube. Toad on YouTube. We'll be back early tomorrow. Wake, bake, rise and shine. Let's get it, boys. Run these
I'll be there.
outros.
Wake, bake, and cake. Let's cash it. Love you.
Ready to cash in Serbia.
Let's go.
Let's get those Serb checks.
Yahtzee.